Yo, what's up guys, Gemini here, back with a banger video. Today's video I'll just be going over 4 basic movement maneuvers that are in Warzone Mobile. Obviously a lot of persons have been transitioning over from different FPS mobile titles, namely PUBG Mobile, COD Mobile, Arena Breakout, and Free Fire. Are some other FPS titles that they enjoy playing right now. That being said, they all have different but also similar mechanics, and today I'll just be showing you Warzone Mobile basic mechanics and how to do them. For anyone that's wondering what's going on below my face cam or my webcam, where it says the 2 months goal, that is currently my goal for 2 months period. I've already started it and we're basically 60% there as it shows. I would really appreciate if you guys could get me this goal as a birthday gift. You know, it's going to be ending in June. As you can see, the days counter down there, 196 days. I know it's a tall ask, but I know you guys got my back, obviously. You know, share my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please to check to ensure that you're subscribed. Also turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of my videos or when I go live. I always appreciate that positive feedback or constructive criticism. So go ahead and comment away on any one of my videos. Let me know what you think of my content and how to make better content for you guys. Now that's out the way, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the 4 core movements in Warzone Mobile are slide canceling.
Bro, where did you go?
Dolphin diving,
Oh, Morgan, where do you speak, bro?
jump shooting, or bunny hopping.
Killing you. What was he just pushing?
And drop shotting. These are the 4 core movements in Warzone Mobile, and I'm going to go through each of them. I'm going to quickly run through each of them. I'm not going to go too in-depth because I've already made a video, an in-depth video on how to do all those and the importance of each, and also show all the button combinations for each movement. But before we proceed into each movement tutorial, there are some key settings that you need in order to perform these maneuvers. The first setting, which is a very important one, is on the HUD layout. As you're gonna see right here, I'm gonna load up my HUD. I use 4-finger claw and I use a thumb sleeve on each of my thumbs. Now, if you pay attention to my movement joystick on the bottom left of my screen, you'll notice that I've made it pretty small. I use my left thumb to move, and I made it small because you want to move pretty quickly. Just the slightest movement of your thumb, right? Minimal effort should be able to strafe left and right really quickly or move forward and backward really quickly. So you don't want this to be too big or else you're gonna have some issues in moving and you're gonna find yourself moving really clunky. This is one of the key features that a lot of persons overlook, that they don't realize that's what's causing them to move really clunky and really slow in comparison to other pro players out there. Now to dive a little bit in more to the movement joystick, you're gonna head up to variants. You're gonna want to have this set on default. If you put it on classic, it automatically removes your tactical sprint button from your HUD setup or from your HUD layout. So you definitely do not want this. So make sure to keep this on default and not on classic for those who aren't using auto attack sprint. And I would recommend against using auto attack sprint if you want to ever become good at this game or not move clunky in this game. Now on the same topic of auto attack sprint, you want to make sure that you have this button enabled. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the opacity of it, as you can see right here highlighted. And if you haven't seen it on your HUD, please, as I said, make sure that your movement joystick is set to default. See a lot of persons asking me why they don't have an attack sprint button. This is why. Another important button that you need on your HUD setup is the prone button. By default, it is incorporated in your crouch button. Once again, in order for you to split those buttons, what you're gonna have to do is head over to your crouch button, click on it, click on variants, and you have 2 options, merge and split. You're gonna select the split option. The time it takes for you to hold on your crouch button to go into prone, you'll already be dead. It takes a bit more time than it would take to click on your split button. Obviously, it's an extra button on your HUD setup, but with practice, you're going to get so accustomed to it and it's going to be so beneficial to you guys in the long run. So make sure to have that enabled. Now into the gameplay section, there are some key settings that you definitely need to have on. The first one that you need to have off in the gameplay section is auto mantle. You do not want that. Just trust me on that one. You do not want auto mantle because it will literally get you killed going to the mantling animation when trying to jump shoot when you're near a wall or an object that you can easily mantle over. And it does animation even on the lowest object you're going to mantle over, and it does an animation which can get you killed. So you do not want that on. Another key setting that you want to ensure that you change is parachute. set yours to manual. I've already explained why in the in-depth movement video, but for a quick run through, this can get you killed in the sense that your parachute literally auto pulls when you're at good distance off the ground, and sometimes it's the safest distance off the ground, but there you can go lower, all right, and pull your parachute and still be safe. All right, when you're performing dolphin dive movement that I'm going to get into, which is one of the core movements, or ledge diving, basically diving off a roof or through a window, you don't want your parachute to auto pull. You want to manually pull your parachute in order to perform these maneuvers. I've already explained in depth in the movement guide tutorial. That I'm going to link in the description so you guys can go ahead and watch it as well. It's very beneficial. There's a lot of movements and there's a lot of things that... Alright, as you can see for the interface on movement, auto sprint lock, you want to set that to floating. Change stance, as it says, it's set to split. You can either change it here or in your HUD layout. So for many of those who don't see the prone button on their HUD layout, even when they set split on their HUD, just head on over to settings and check interface and also make sure that this is on split. Fixed joystick, you want to have that off as well. I don't use fixed joystick. Now, those are the basic settings that you need in order to perform these maneuvers that we're going to get into. The first one being the slide cancel. Slide canceling has been a big part of Warzone in the initial state, and we got a feel of what OG slide cancel would have been in previous seasons, but after season 2 they did update the movement, and now it feels a little bit clunky. So now I'm going to show you guys how to do the new slide canceling and also how not to get stuck in crouch when doing this movement. A very important factor to note also, I'll be doing all this tutorial on native 90 FOV. I do not have the 120 FOV enabled. So for those who are curious, now you know. Okay, so for slide canceling, in previous build, all you had to do was just sprint and slide, normal sprint and slide, and you immediately came out of slide canceling, right? And you could just ADS and jump shoot, just the same. But it's a bit clunky right now, and how to get out of that slide animation really quickly, what they have implemented is that you hit that sprint and double slide. Hit that sprint and double tap your crouch button to slide. But if you realize I am now in prone, right? So in order for you to get out of that prone animation, you'd have to do an extra step, and that is clicking your jump button, right? Or double tapping your jump button. Right? This movement is a bit clunky and it requires a lot of combinations, right? And a lot of muscle memory as well, right? Because we're not used to this. Even the OG players are not used to this, but I've figured out a way how to easily get out of this, right? And that is eliminating that double tap crouch and just hitting one slide and double jump instead. What I normally do is hit that tactical sprint, slide, and double jump. And you realize how fast it is, and I also eliminate the issue of going into prone, right? So you tactical sprint, slide, double jump. Or just regular sprint, slide, and double jump. So that's the basic of it, simple. So the button combination, as I said, tactical sprint, if you're gonna do tactical sprint, slide button, and double jump. Or hitting your jump button twice. So just bear that in mind, tactical sprint, slide, double jump. Alright, and you can also just combine it with your ADS, right, and shoot. So tactical sprint, slide, and shoot. Double jump and shoot. That's how you do slide canceling in this new build, right? Pretty simple, pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Now we have got the most complicated one out of the way. I'm gonna show you guys how to dolphin dive, and it's pretty simple, right? All you gotta do is tactical sprint and hit your prone button, right? That's why I said you should separate your prone button from your crouch button, and that's the reason why. Because it's easier to go into dolphin dive by using your prone button than holding down on your crouch button to dolphin dive. What the? It's easier to go into dolphin dive or prone when using your prone button, dedicated prone button, than using your crouch button, holding down on it, because it's gonna take a long while to do so. Once again, all you gotta do is hit that tactical sprint and that prone button, and that's how you dive, dolphin dive, right? I've done an in-depth tutorial on how to combine this movement with other movements to ledge dive and also change direction when diving. You can also dive right, tactical sprint, or dive left by just using your movement joystick to change the trajectory of your character or change the direction of your character. So that's basics of dolphin diving. Now we have covered 2 out of 4 of the basic movements. We're gonna go on now to jump shooting or bunny hopping, right? Now you will see me doing this a lot, and you've seen a lot of pro players doing this a lot in their gunfights, and basically what it does is throws off the enemy's aim, making you harder to hit. But the con of this is also it shows off your tracking, and you have to actually have a decent amount of tracking ability and also good aim in order to perform this maneuver successfully, right? And you can combine it with other movements in order to successfully win a gunfight also. So the basic of this is you're gonna ADS and use your jump button and also your movement joystick, right, in order to like bunny hop, right? And as you can see, the movement speed or the straight speed, especially on certain guns, if you build it out for having like a faster movement speed or a faster ADS movement speed, you have a faster strafing speed, right? So this aids in also with performing this maneuver very quickly. So what you're gonna do is basically the button combination is ADS button, jump button, and your movement joystick, left, right, or forward and backward, right? Any direction that you want to move your movement joystick. And also, of course, you're gonna have to aim using the right side of your screen and make sure you track your enemy. So to do this really quickly, ADS, jump shoot, and drop. Right. So this is just basic jump shooting. This is basic jump shooting. If you were to do the bunny hopping, which is basically like jump shooting and combine it with very fast movement to the left or right, what you have to do is hit that tactical sprint button. So that's an extra button for you to incorporate into this mechanic. Hit that tactical sprint button. So what you're gonna have to do is hit that tactical sprint button, ADS, and jump shoot. And as you can see, I'm jumping. I'm continue moving into the direction that I've already set my movement joystick to, and that's to the right. So once I hit that tactical sprint, you jump shoot, and you move. And as I said, this also determines by the weapon build, basic jump shooting, basic bunny hopping movement. You're gonna combine tactical sprint, ADS, jump, and shoot, and also your movement joystick into any direction that you want to go. So that's the basics of bunny hopping and jump shooting. We're gonna move on to the last but not the least, and that's drop shotting. Drop shotting is essentially combining the prone button with your ADS and shoot. You're gonna have to get a little bit of shot off while hip firing first, center your crosshair, and then go into prone and while continuing to shoot. Right? Fire, ADS, and prone. And that's it. So get a bit of pop shot off, hip fire, ADS, prone, while shooting, right? So fire ADS prone while shooting. So if you're gonna wait until you ADS, then prone, then shoot, you're gonna be dead. So you have to do it really quickly. So just like that. Just like that. Just like that. So as I said, the button combination is hip fire, ADS, prone, and shoot. While continuing to hold on your shoot button, you're gonna go into prone and ADS. So that's the basic maneuver of drop shotting. Alright, so that concludes the basic maneuvers or the basic mechanics of Warzone Mobile. You can combine all these very quickly and with more style in order to outplay your enemies. And as I said, I've done an in-depth video on how to do that in my previous movement guide. So be sure to check that out as well. Please be sure to check that out so you don't miss out on anything. So yeah guys, that concludes the 4 basic mechanics of Warzone Mobile and how to do them, right? As I said, practice makes perfect, so you gotta put in the work. Practice these every day, especially in multiplayer. It works both in multiplayer and Battle Royale. I show you in Battle Royale because that's what this game is mainly based around, right? And it's more easier to show in Battle Royale than multiplayer. Yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I know it was helpful because it was absolutely detailed down to the T. I think it was detailed to the T, but if I missed anything or if you have any suggestions on what to do next, aim video, aim tutorial or whatever, just let me know in the comment section. I appreciate all the feedback. And once again guys, sub goal right there. Please subscribe. Check to ensure that you're subscribed. Share the video. Share my channel. We have a 2-month goal we're trying to meet. Okay? I've worked really hard and I'm continuing to work hard and put out the best content for you guys. So be sure to leave a like on this video as well. And as I said, share it with all your friends so you guys to take home way more victory than you do right now. You can outplay even the best of the best right now. Also, sensitivity video will be pinned down in the comment section for both phone and also tablets. So you guys could go ahead and check that out as well. And both videos have hot codes for each device, phones and tablets. So be sure to check those as well. And also be sure to check out my other gameplays because they're actually entertaining. Trust me, you would see like I'm implementing all these things that I'm showing you. Do have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Peace.